What's up? It is cold this morning. I don't know if it's because I have less body fat than I used to, but it's fucking cold this morning. It says 39 degrees. It felt much colder than that when I stepped outside. Holy shit. Like, shockingly cold to me. I am underprepared. Gabriel, what's happening? How are you, man? Interesting day today so far. Big Lenny here. What's up, Big Lenny? Interesting day today so far. I've had a couple clients reach out to me, or prospective clients from Europe. Kind of interesting. Lance was starting to think I was late. I know I started a little earlier, but I had a bunch of emails this morning when I woke up, like a ton. So I wanted to get to them. Tristan, Relatard, how are you doing? Relatard, did you get that? Did you get the new sheets I sent you? Gabriel losing weight, outstanding. Good job, man. The Zentrix JMO. What's happening, man? That's a new name. Ruby and Moshman. Moshman. Good morning, motherfucker. How you doing? Yeah, Relatard. They're no joke, dude. They're seriously, they're no joke. Wonder Up Max. Greetings from Tijuana. God damn. You bet you're partying your ass off. That's all I think about when I think of Tijuana. Robert, how you been, man? Emmy? Lots of people. Yeah, it is fucking cold out. I mean, it says 39 degrees, Rudy, but it feels much colder than that to me. Like, so I'm keeping the car on, and I'm keeping the heat on, because that's the one thing I don't like is being cold at all, whatsoever, at all. And Wesley, what's happening, man? You know, today is going to be an interesting fucking day. I'm going to do a two-a-day today. This morning, I am going to crack out a chest and upper back volume training that has literally no break in it. It has like literally no rest. You're for an hour doing. It's actually like 45 minutes. Will probably work out to time wise. Doing something either push related or pull related for about 45 minutes. The only time you're not is when you're switching exercises, and that's going to be fucking crazy. So, Robert, we have intel on the fake mark. He's in your area as we speak. That motherfucker's never leaving his neighborhood. Let's be real. I think I've said this on video. He'd die of dehydration from pissing himself to death if he was ever in the presence of anybody like me or people, the people he talks about. You know. Relatard, thoughts on calories/macros on training days versus off days? I keep consistent. I mean, I do work out. I do something every damn day, except for my rest day. But my rest day is normally meant to be. My rest day's planned. I consider that an every damn day thing. Like it's part of every damn day. But I keep it consistent. You know, the only day I deviate is the day I go up a little bit for when I have sushi. Pretty much almost every week. But that's it. Besides that, I keep it consistent because it's not about daily expenditure. It's about expenditure over time. Joe Clear, what's up? How you doing, man? So it's about expenditure over time, not just expenditure that on that day. It's really not. So, what do I think about Alex's program, Naturally Enhanced? I have just got done reading it. I like it. I don't you know, not every portion of it's for me, but I do like some of the fucking I do like some of the workouts in it. Brian Home. When you kind of lose weight, do you sometimes sleep hungry? I'm trying to sleep right now, and I'm hungry. I really don't. I eat I mean, I eat my last meal about 6 or 7. About 6 or 7, and then I'm in bed by like 9:30, and I'm hopefully asleep by 10:30. So I don't really sleep hungry. And I definitely don't wake up hungry. You know, like my last meal was about 10 hours ago, and I'm rather full. I just drank my pre-workout, and I'm rather full. So I've got my body trained pretty well. You know, and a lot of it is just you just tell yourself no. You know. Domination 5281. Tyrone versus the fake Merc. Who wins? Tyrone every time. Nope. The fake Merc beats nobody. Nobody at all ever. Connor the Baka. Good morning. And Rudy, thoughts on best pre-workout on the market? The best pre-workout on the market is probably one you make yourself because you can tailor it to yourself. That's what I do. Let's see. Jeff Cavalier's pre-workout is pretty adequately dosed. I actually used it a couple times when I was at Athlete X. He just kind of gave it to us. It's pretty fucking good. You know, one of the things about pre-workouts, it's tough. I did a pre-workout review on 5150 from 5%, and it's a very heavy. What's iPhone music? It's a very heavy stim. That's good, and Clash is pretty good from fucking Lowbliner, but I give him fucking credit for that. I was actually going to do a pre-workout review on Lowbliner when I was still fucking smashing him, and I broke it apart. And I was like, fuck, it's actually pretty good. But anyway, Robert, do you think that it just killed a squat workout, 10 sets of 3 with bands? I've never squatted with bands. Shaw does that. I've never done anything with bands, to tell you the truth. I just, it's not my thing. So, but good for you, man. Wesley Tucker, you're pretty proportioned. Do you hit any body part more than the others, or just all equal? The crazy thing is I, for about a year now, I've been hitting shoulders a lot less than I have other body parts, just because my shoulders grow like that, which, I mean, they really do. And it's a lucky thing, but they were definitely out of proportion with my body. My chest was lagging. My back grows decently easy too. My chest was lacking. It's coming up right now though. So I'm pretty fucking happy about it. And my leg, I work legs a couple times a week too. So, but good. That's a great question, dude. One rep max, or should you go back to finishing your workout? Did I miss something? You haven't squatted beltless and wrapless and got a nasty cramp. I'm sorry, I missed half of it. Sorry, buddy. I got a nasty cramp during accessories. So I thought I'd call it a day. You know what? If I start cramping up, I do call it a day, dude. For real, I want to make sure I don't hurt myself. You want to lift. You want to be able to lift another day. You know. And if you cramp up, if the muscle cramps up, you don't necessarily want to be putting a whole heavy load on it. You know. Little Big Gains morning. How long? Little Big Gains. What the fuck, man? Love the fucking intro you sent me, man. The Little Big Gains is, if everybody likes my new intro, Little Big Gains sent it. It's fucking awesome. And my fucking logo. He's the fucking man. Morning, how do you stay on a program routine before switching up? It feels good and effective. Is it okay to stay on a program? Well, see, I'm at the stage now, and I'm writing my own programs, which is pretty fucking neat. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm getting to experiment on myself, which is also pretty fucking neat. But I like the program that I'm about to release on the website here in just a couple weeks. Truthfully, is it keeps you guessing, so it's pretty interesting. I mean, it's to say it's volume, but then you switch into supersets, and then there's like right now I'm about to institute some drop supersets, like meaning where I just crank it out at a heavier weight until until you miss a rep. When you miss a rep, then you drop down either 10 pounds or 1 peg or whatever, you know. It's pretty fucking neat shit, you know what I mean? Like, it really is, and it just keeps constantly guessing. So I don't get sore really right now, just because I think my nutrition is on point, my sleep's finally on point, and I'm working out so much. You know, I mean, I'm so consistent with it, you know. that I don't get really sore, but I definitely get tight, and I definitely feel a great pump. So I can't wait to do chest today and try this out. But after, you know, how long do you stay? I would stay for at least, like, I mean, a good program, you want to stay on for at least, you know, 12 weeks, you know, just to give it a chance, you know. Now and then you get the program should change because you should progressively overload. You should try to add more weight or add more resistance or decrease the time, increase the volume, whatever, you know. Relatar, problem with pre-workout is that the only thing which is high enough dosed is caffeine. There are a few that have like high enough doses of a few things, but the thing is, if you get it in a little tiny scoop, like the scoop's really tiny, like it's not going to have the active ingredient of a lot of things, like citrulline malate. Like even if it's just L-citrulline, L-citrulline needs to be taken in 4 grams. So 4 grams is not going to fit in that little tiny fucking 1 gram thing. Now, a lot of people sometimes think, well, it doesn't have enough caffeine. Well, if it has teacrine and a few other stems, it can get you there too. But also, like when it has creatine, you know, creatine HCl can be useful in doses of 2 grams, where mono needs 5. But that needs to be taken every day anyway, and doesn't necessarily even need to be in a pre-workout. Like I don't take it in my pre-workout; I take it every day. You know. Jake McLeod, do you only do yoga for core exercises? I do yoga. I do all sorts of yoga though too. I mean, like, there's an Ashtanga yoga place, which Ashtanga yoga is fucking hard. Like, it's like physically, it's not a flexibility thing hard. It is like physically hard. Like you're using your muscles to move your body in ways that it normally doesn't do. Hold yourself up in ways it normally doesn't do. It's fucking hard. So it depends on the yoga, to be honest. It really, really does. You know, people can. You know, one of the things that's like a little pet peeve when people just call it stretching, and it's not. It's absolutely an athletic endeavor. It really, really is. So, what do you think of Chris Gethin? I really don't. To be honest, I don't think I've seen anything at all. Gabriel, greetings from Bulgaria. What's up, man? Robert Hadlow, you were just wondering for joint, tendon, etc. health. Some people would say you shouldn't lift heavy on isolation exercises more than anything, but I get the best leg activation from split squats. Now, everybody's different. I don't do split squats, but everybody's different, so I suggest you go with what is good for you. Reality is that a combination of compound and isolation movements should be used, and that's what I do. I do the compound first, and then I do isolation moves. Because once the muscle group's warmed up, you just blast that particular muscle, the focus muscle. You know, it's a little different. It depends on what. It also depends. It depends on what you're training for. I mean, if you're training for powerlifting, truly you need the compound movements nonstop because you need to train your body to get there. You really need to work it. However, strength training is not great for hypertrophy. I mean, it's not the most ideal hypertrophic exercises. Favorite bands, like rock bands, not lifting bands, I'm assuming. The people from my intro, Moccasin Creek, are my absolute favorite band. I love them. They're fucking great people, great band. And then I listen to every fucking thing from there on. Like LL Cool J's been jamming on my fucking thing for a while. LL Cool J and Kid Rock been jamming for a fucking while on my headset right now. Let's see. Sangri, excuse me. Sangri Compatitiva. Finally got a chance to catch 5 a.m. live. What's happening? Tony, what qualifies you for TRT with a doctor? I have to ask your doctor. I take DHEA, so. You had a trainer. I would imagine it being a test level below normal for your below normal ranges. Wesley Tucker, I had a trainer say that meal timing doesn't matter as long as you meet your caloric intake before bed. Thoughts? I would agree. I believe it's an entirety of a couple days. Even a week. Like that's how I gear mine. I gear mine where I'm going to put myself in an X amount. Like I figure out how many pounds I want to lose for that day, what I think my energy output is going to be, depending on workouts and that sort of thing, and then I subtract out how many pounds I want to lose in calories, divide it by the days, and that's where I come up with my average. Although I do, like I said, I do work a day in to eat a little extra, just to pump up. This week I don't know if it's going to be sushi. It might be P.F. Chang's though. So it normally involves rice. That's the fucking thing. Like, I keep seeing all these people like they're trying to trick their nutrition, and I'm not saying you are, by the way, buddy, but they keep trying to trick their nutrition, and they want to find the easy way. Like you have choices. Like you can be lean, or you can eat pizza once a week. I mean, you can't have both. I said it before in a video. If you find yourself sitting at a drive-through, like a McDonald's drive-through, more than once a month, you're not serious at all. I mean, if you find yourself sitting through a drive-through for McDonald's, you're not serious. If you really, really, really want to lose weight, it's not that hard. It's not. I mean, a lot of people have issues like, if you have a food addiction or anything like that, then hard. I mean, because it's a fucked up addiction. You got to eat, and people, it's like I have somebody talking about quitting smoking. Food addiction is real, and it's horrible. I've got a bunch of obese clients right now, who are all doing pretty good, and they're all heavily motivated and all like that. But I feel for them, man, because they've got serious issues with food, and that's not something that they can just walk away from because you got to eat, right? But the average dude or lady, for the maybe one that's watching, if you really want to lose weight, it's not. I mean, it's a matter of saying no to yourself. It just is. It really is. It's just a matter of you can enjoy a meal a day as long as you can say no to the other two. Like I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't eat breakfast at all. I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I'm not hungry at all. I'm just not. I'm not hungry now. I'm going to have my coffee after my workout, and I'm not going to be hungry at all, whatsoever. But I am like a creature of habit. And that's something you're going to find for people that can manipulate their weight the way they want to. They're creatures of habit. Like, I mean, I enjoy great food, great tasting food. I'm from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a food town. Don't let anybody lie to you. And I grew up, in an Italian household. Food is how we literally fucking communicate. And so I love food, and I make sure I have, I normally have a good meal once a day. For the next couple weeks, that might alter a little bit because I'm at the end of my cut, and I'm really fucking cranking the volume up. But you're able to say no. Once a week, I smash sushi. If you check my Instagram, Every Damn Day Fitness on Instagram, you'll see that I smash some fucking sushi. I really fucking do, like a lot of it, but it never gets out of hand. Zentrix J Mo, you quit smoking, drinking, and eating meat without a diet plan in mind, and you instantly gained weight all around in the midsection. It's killing your confidence. Any room in your schedule to help me form a plan? Sure, man. I mean, you can visit everydamndayfitness.net. You can use the code loyalty10, and you can be a client really quickly. So, I've got room for about another 10-15 clients. So it's filling up quickly, but you can head on over there, and Loyalty 10 will get you 10% off. And I'll gladly help you. And congratulations on quitting smoking, dude. That's awesome. iPhone Musings, thanks for keeping you motivated to grind. Hell yeah! Have to get back to sleep, getting up in 4 hours to do cardio before work. Go ahead, man. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. Relatard, Tony Stacho, you need to be under normal. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Thank you for answering that. It's early for me. You gained about 30 pounds in a year, Zentrix? Yeah, man. Like I said, you can hit me up. Faded. Why'd you retract your comment, man? Wonder Max, do you sniff ammonia on heavy sets? If not, what are your thoughts? I have, for very, very heavy sets. It does seem to blow it up. I normally don't. It's been very, very rare. only probably like a handful of times. Peter, what's happening? Robert, you're welcome, man. How is it possible that you can fit in a smart car? There's a lot of room in a fucking smart car. It really is. That and like I say this all the time, and that's Ivan Danto. Thank you very much. I look bigger than I am. I mean, and most people, and trust me, most people do. For real, like, Real Weights for Real Heroes was kind of eye-opening. The one person that is bigger than I thought he was is fucking Scrappy. He's a fucking wide-ass motherfucker. He really is. Because even when I had my weight on me, he was fucking wider than I was. So, and that's for fucking real. But a lot of these dudes are not as big as what they are. Like Chris Jones is not a very big guy. He is in serious fucking physical condition now. He's definitely a fucking beast. That's for fucking sure. But I mean, I have a picture with him and Shaw where we just fucking dwarf him in almost every fucking way. What else? Nick Power and Strength. Nick, I like you, buddy, but I mean he's not a big guy either. Most of them aren't, and I'm definitely not. Like, I got tiny ass little wrists, man. Tiny. I got tiny ass joints. The only joints I got that are big are my fucking shoulders. But that helps me make me look big. That, and I really do. Like you'll be able to see it better, in November when I'm fully dieted down. I got a fucking small ass waist compared to my shoulders. Like my shoulder to hip ratio is a little fucking crazy, and that's just genetics. So, some bitch, what's happening, man? Oh, missed you. Yo, sup, Lil Al? Oh man, I love that. The reason you were quick to defend Lane is because you had the same leverages as him, blah 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 blah, and then it's continued. Even with the high bar technique, you still need to have it lean forward, or it's goodbye knees. Have you tried to widen your stance, man? Like seriously, try to widen that up, because, dude, I understand you're protecting your knees and you're doing the right thing, dude, but your lower back, like, the thing is, once you start developing lower back issues, it doesn't. I mean, it's really, really bad. I don't know how old you are. I get the impression that you're like probably around 30, like, because you're mature enough that you don't seem like you're a kid, and yet and you're smart too. But I don't think you're my age. Once you start fucking your back up, that's it. I mean, that's all. Like, my thing about Lane is his fucking arrogance in that. I get where you're coming from. You might have the same leverages, but one, you're probably not doing the weight he's doing. And I mean, if he wants to squat like that, he's going to have to lower the weight if he wants to fucking continue to walk. I mean, I don't. Well, yeah, I do fucking dislike him, actually, for being an asshole and cheating on his wife and all that shit. But I don't wish him ill will. I don't wish him injury. I don't wish anybody injury ever. I mean, I'm not that kind of asshole. I'm really not. I know I'm an asshole, but I'm not that kind of asshole. But for real, he's going to have to change something up, because if he doesn't, like, I've had tons of people come on here and be like, oh, well, he's stronger than you. And he may be stronger than me. But when he's my age, he's not going to be. For fucking sure. I can, if he continues to lift the way he's lifting, I can guarantee he's not going to be squatting the way I squat. I can fucking guarantee that. So, but dude, I appreciate your stance on it, but maybe if you widen your stance a little bit, that will allow you to stay just a little bit more erect. I mean, you're never going to stay fully erect when you squat. Like, you're never going to stay completely up and down. But going like this, I mean, the pressure on your lower back, that is just not good. That's not. That is just, the shear force on your vertebrae is not good. So, but I always appreciate you, dude. Always. Robert, you'll keep going the exercise. You'll keep that exercise going then, okay? Domination. If you put out your own pre-workout, what would it be called? It would be called "It's Never Fucking Happening." I've thought about putting out like a product share, and of course there'd be like there'd be an administrative fee for me putting it together and running through stuff, because technically it would run as taxes and I'd pay taxes on it anyway. But I would never put like my own brand out. I really wouldn't. But I think. I've thought about like a monthly box, like a monthly fitness box, like it comes with, a daily multivitamin, a month's worth of creatine, a month's worth of beta-alanine, citrulline malate, that sort of thing, and maybe call it like the no BS fitness box or something like that, you know. Let's see. Half Black Jesus. Very fucking interesting. How much masturbation is too much when it starts affecting your personal life? Holly Wayland. Good morning. Good morning. Robert. Also, do you take vitamin D? There seems to be evidence that supplementing a possibility increases testosterone. You'd imagine. I tan once a week because I get rosacea right underneath my eyes, although Tiege Henley is taking care of that. Damn, I still need to, like, I have a discount code for Tiege Henley because LFM gave it to me, and I got to put it on my fucking description and shit like that for everybody, because it's a fucking awesome product. It really is. But vitamin D, I have supplemented before in the past. I'm not right now though. Mike Rodbro. Ugh. Good morning, man. What's happening? Kaga 13. I haven't seen that name in a little while. Thoughts on Steve Shaw's rep goal system? I'm going to be honest, I haven't read it. Steve's a pretty knowledgeable guy. The rep goal system I have not read yet. So, Francis Magnan, how are you? I'm fucking standing. How are you, dude? And Francis, I think I got your email. I'll be answering back today, dude. I like I said, I just had I woke up today. I don't know what happened, but I woke up today to about 5 new clients and like fucking 80 emails from last night when I went to sleep at 10. Fucking crazy shit. Jake, what are the best sauces, spices to add to flavor your food? I personally love barbecue sauce. I don't eat it much anymore because I don't eat meat, but I also love like curry simmering sauces, like Indian simmering sauces and stuff like that. Lately, and I do not know what it's been. I guess it's maybe the sodium and stuff like that. But all different flavors of mustard have been my fucking go-to lately. I've just been fucking smashing mustards. I have right now. I'm like heavy on this habanero. It's like a habanero mustard. It's fucking delicious. So, Jan Fernandez, how do you do abdominal toning belt? Hey man, do abdominal toning belts work? You'd appreciate hearing your options. In my opinion, in my opinion, of course, it's not going to do a fucking thing if you have fat on your stomach. You will not see abs unless you're at low body fat. You just won't. You will not. 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 You won't. Do they work? They might strengthen your ab if there's contraction. So. Drop a Toyota Supra engine in your smart car. You know, my son's into cars. I'm not. A vehicle is what gets me from A to B. So I'm not into that at all. Grammy, what's happening, man? Time to kill it in the gym. GVT time. That's right. The German volume training revolution. You know, I think I'm making a shirt. Pump up the volume. With a picture of my back or something like that. You know, because I'm like really enamored with it. I believe that it can be used for lots of stuff. The only thing I think it can't be used for, truly, is like strength power training. I really believe that. But when it comes to cutting weight, perfect. When it comes to even getting somebody started, perfect. I've got one client that I'm starting on volume training, and literally just starting to do it with a PVC pipe. Just having them do bodyweight stuff, getting them used to getting them used to the exercises, you know. And it's because it's compound movements. It helps build your testosterone levels up, and you're doing a lot of them. And it's it's low weight, so it's not taxing on the joints or anything like that. I've had some people be like, well, what about rhabdo? Let's be fucking real. Rhabdo is when you're working out like fucking 3 times a fucking day and taking horrible care of yourself. So, 1 rep max. Thoughts on Ryan Kelly's comeback? Would he be able to make his record back from Tiny Meekers? I have no idea. Profit Fear. The fuck? What's up, man? I missed you yesterday a little bit. I think you were late. You were in a forum earlier discussing if people have partaken in weed. People were talking about how they wouldn't do a drug, etc. I posted saying that these people are the ones that eat corn syrup. It's kind of fucking funny. I totally agree. But there's a second part to your question I see, so I'll get to it. And then Zan it says it's getting cold there. Won't be long before I have to live at 5 with a hat and scarf. I'll just keep the engine running. The engine running right now. I'm nice and comfy right now, but it's going to get cold here soon. It's 40 degrees out right now, so and 40 degrees is a warm fucking day in December in Pittsburgh. But Prophet Fear, oh, the next thing of your this portion, like they say it's unhealthy, addictive, etc. And then I made a list of things including corn syrup, GMOs, meat and microwaving food, and other stuff. Here's the thing, man. I don't smoke weed now because it's illegal, and I'm a father. And the second I met my son, I gave up anything that could possibly shed an illegal light to me. Because I don't speed, and I drive a lot, but I don't speed. I don't do anything like that because, and you gotta set an example. Now I'm not saying I'm some fucking angel, but I never drink and drive. I take an Uber. I mean, I won't have one beer and drive ever. I lost a friend to drinking and driving too, so it's just not something I do, and I don't think anybody should, especially in the age of Uber. But marijuana is something that used to be part of my daily life, truthfully, and it helped me through lots of fucking situations. If I was through depression or everything like that, like when I was in my fucking mid to late 20s. I smoked every fucking day, and when I met my son, and when I decided I was going to be a father, I quit just like that. I don't think it's that. I don't even think it's that addictive. I can tell you this: it is great for sleep. It is great for creativity. And truthfully, I don't think it's nearly. I mean, I've had hangovers where I fucking really wanted to just be fucking take something else to just knock me out, and I'd never had that when I smoked marijuana. But again, to your point, people saying well, I would never do that, anything like that, but yet they fucking shove their face full of fucking 5 McDonald's hamburgers. Unhealthy behavior is unhealthy behavior, and to pick one out like that is just fucking ridiculous, especially because it's a natural herb. It really is. Jake, when progressively overloading, should you do a certain number of reps before increasing the weight? I personally like to look at progressive overload as you overload from workout to workout, meaning I'll go in today, I'll try 10 reps of 10 at, say it's squat. I'm not squatting today, but say it's squat, and it's at 225 pounds. If I get all 10 sets of 10, and I get good reps, 10 sets of 10, not just sloppy shit, but good controlled reps, 10 sets of 10, I'll raise the weight 5 pounds each side to 235 the next one. That's progressive overload to me. So progressive overload doesn't happen in a day. Analog X64, where you been, man? Good morning, everyone. Been MIA for the past 3 weeks, just getting a nasty stomach bug. Dude, I hope you're okay. Oh, you had C. diff. Fuck, dude. Damn. I'm glad you're okay, dude. Patrick Keenan, when you reach your goal weight, how do you determine your caloric intake to stay there while doing the same workouts? I'm doing those calculations pretty much weekly, and I readjust my caloric maintenance. Now, the caloric maintenance level is tough to find. So what I'll do is from 2,000 calories, I'm going to add back 200 calories extra a day. Like right now I'm at 2,000 calories, and then I'll go up to 2,200, and then if I still lose a little bit of weight, I'll go up to 2,400. So right about here in a couple weeks, once I get down to 193, 192, I think it is. So 2 weeks from now, 2 or 3 weeks from now, I'm going to start adding calories back in, just to make sure, just to get there, just so that it'll slow the weight loss down, but at the same time, it will allow me to find, it's kind of like poking with a stick, trying to find your caloric maintenance level, because pretty much that is what it truly is. All those calculations are guesstimations. They really, really are. So, but that is a great fucking question, Patrick. Thank you very much. Prophet Fear, you did 5 by 10 squats today after a hiatus from squats, and let me tell you, it was still affected by the sets preceding exercise more than the preceding exercise. It's 60 minute rest in between sets. 60-second, got you. They're pretty fucking crazy, aren't they? Bob Gilhelm, every goddamn day. That's right. Israel, every damn day for life. Okay, cool. I like that. Wesley, do you work traps on shoulder or back day? I work traps on upper back day. So, but they get worked on shoulder day though too, obviously. But so basically, I work traps twice a week, or well, 2 different exercises because I do those exercises pretty consecutively. I keep my rotation going, and I just take one day off in between. So, and oftentimes there's doubles. Like today, I'm going to do chest and upper back. Tonight I'll do legs. Then tomorrow I'll do shoulders and lower back, which I did yesterday. And I'm probably going to tack on arms to this morning, and then tomorrow I'll skip arms, and then the day after I'll probably do chest and upper back again, and I'll do arms with that again too. So 5:31. I'm going to stay on since I normally stay on for a little longer. I'm going to stay on for about another 5-10 minutes because I can crank my workout out in 45 minutes. Ifran, how should I lose my thigh fat? You can't just spot lose fat. You have to lose all your fat. You have to lose fat off your entire body. You have to. Because trust me, I'd love to lose the rest of the fat underneath, like right underneath here, and my love handles. And they're going away, but I would love for them to have gone first, bitches. I can't stand that shit. Francis Morgan, you are super fucking good. I am super fucking good today. Good. Great. Israel, what do you think of one workouts without caffeine? What do you think of one workouts without caffeine? Why bother? I probably won't have caffeine for my evening workout, to be honest. I mean, I'll probably have had enough caffeine, by after I have my morning coffee. Bob Gilman finally got on live. Hard waking up at 5 a.m. when you do security in Atlanta. You're an ATL, no shit. But you wanted to say thanks for what I do. Go goddamn back, man. And I tell you what, hey, you're in Atlanta. I think it's February 23rd through 26th. I'll be in Atlanta. I'm a speaker at Men's Influential this year, so I'll be down there. I'll be looking for a place to work out. Holly, you lift heavy 5 days a week and walk or something on the other 2 days. Upper body is great and toned. Lower body is coming along, but extremely slow. Any thoughts on lower body definitions? Cellulite question mark. Yeah, Holly. I think one for women. They hold fat in their thighs and ass a little more than men, just genetically. But cellulite, I would definitely massage that out. That's been proven. That's been shown to help dissipate it, or have somebody massage it for you. It's just a matter of that's probably the last bit of fat you're going to lose. And I know that sucks, but that's just. That's the truth, Pascal Schmidt, you love the new intro. Little Big Gains made that for me, and it's fucking awesome. I love it. Jake McLeod, do I eat protein bars? Only when I fucking have to. Literally, if I'm on the road and I haven't planned well, I will get a protein bar, and I'm so picky about the ones I take in. It's normally a Quest bar because they have associated fiber with them. They have like 13 grams of fiber per each one. But I will. Only when I have to. They don't sit well in my stomach anymore because I'm so used to just processing normal food. They don't sit well. They really, really don't. So I feel like they sit really, really heavy. But I will. Profit Fear, my man. What do you think about varying strength standards? For example, according to strength level at 365 deadlift at my body weight makes you advanced, but according to powerlifters, that ain't shit. The strength level thing is hard because it doesn't take into account the person's leverages or anything like that. Like if your leverages suck for deadlift, and you're lifting 365 depending on your weight could be a monster lift. It really could. Like that's where all that shit gets so subjective. It's hard to set an arbitrary standard to an entire population of people that have such genetic differences. It just is. That's like comparing my military press to somebody else's military press my size. That's not fair. It's just not. Bone structure wise, I'm very different than other people. When it comes to that. If my collarbone length is is an inch wider on each side than somebody else's. I mean, I have completely different leverages for military press. You know, that's not fair. It's hard. That's what I mean. It's hard to say. You know. Kaz Hadjic, you had a client meeting. No shit, man. Just so everybody knows, Kaz Hadjic is a nutritional fucking genius. I'll say it every fucking day. And he might be writing some articles for everydamndayfitness.net. I might be releasing some of those articles on everydamndayfitness.net once he translates them, because he speaks fucking multiple languages, because he's a fucking genius. You should check him out on Instagram. He does incredible Olympic weightlifting, and very fucking honestly, I look forward to having his content added to everydamndayfitness.net. Fucking very, very, very happy about it. So, good morning, Cash. Hope you're having a great day. Mike Mistro, what do you think of DMAA and pre-workouts, and all the fuss about being made about it? I don't believe I've ever even tried it. I might have tried a pre-workout that had it in it and not realized it. I'm not a big let's put restraints on people type person. You know, I'm really not. I don't. You know, I think marijuana should be legal. I think all sorts of things should be legal. My thing about it is, I'm more of a consumer beware type person. Like, people should know, they should research the shit they're putting in their body anyway. So, but I've never tried it. I've never knowingly tried it. I might though. So, Joy Clear, if Alan didn't have a kid, every damn day weed, probably. For real, like, I mean, I believe it's nature's medicine too. Like, if marijuana became legal for people to grow on their own every single day, Wellbutrin, Paxil, tons of antidepressant companies would go out of business. Not alone, and this is not to get political, but not alone. It would hurt big oil. It would hurt any artificial fabrics, because I mean, hemp is just an amazing natural fabric. Out of hemp, you can literally make concrete. You can make hempcrete. You can make all sorts of things. You can make plastic bottle. You can make plastic out of hemp. All sorts of shit. You know, that and hemp is complete protein. I have hemp protein I had it yesterday, and I'll have it today too. It's great source of fiber. It's complete protein. It's an amazing fucking thing. And like the first diesel engine, it was made to run on hemp seed oil biofuel. And I mean, diesel engines, you can still run a diesel engine on hemp seed biofuel right now. So, pretty interesting thing, you know. Patrick Cooney, first time on one of these, by the way, from Australia. What's up, man? Thank you. Do I like Westside Barbell Program? It's all right. It's not for me. So, Connor the backup. Yeah, you had C. diff lost 10 pounds. C. diff is no fucking joke, man. No fucking joke. Jam Fernandez. Do I need to frequently deload if I feel fine? You know, I was talking with a horseman. There's a group of guys that have been following me from like the very beginning that I communicate with in a group chat. I call them the horsemen, because they're all very fucking interesting people. You know, eclectic group of lifters. You know, but I was talking to one of them last night about that, where, you know, he's feeling very burnt out and he's lifted heavy ass weight, and I mean fucking heavy ass weight, motherfucking Thor, goddamn strong ass motherfucker. But you know, he asked me about deload. You know, when I'm lifting heavy weight, like really heavy weight, I deload at least once every 2 months. You know, at least once every 8 weeks, if not once every 6 weeks, just to give your joints a rest a little bit too, because then it gets demotivating as fuck to go in there and just fucking slam heavy ass fucking weight. It really does. So yeah, I think you need one, and it'll keep you ahead. Hyperion Fitness, your fiance works at a hospital and is totally paranoid. When you're around healthcare, it's fucking scary. It really fucking is. You're Sindri Combativa, I think. You're a flight paramedic and spend a lot of time in confined spaces and fairly sedentary work. Any thoughts on an ideal training regimen to fit that lifestyle? Well, if you stay in a sedentary state, your workouts have got to be intense and very, very, very active to combat being sedentary. And if you're sedentary and you can't get that, and you really got to be on a low nutritional plan. You really do. You're going to put weight on. Not as a sales thing, but I mean, something like what I do would really, really benefit you, just because you got to get some exercise in quickly, and you got to get some movement in. But anything, if you're in a confined space If you can't get mine, you should get some yoga in your life just to fucking get your joints moving. You know, we introduced by we I mean me and my wife introduced yoga to one of my clinically obese clients yesterday via video call, and he remarked how he hadn't even had his hands over his head in a while. Like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, yoga, one of the very first yoga classes I took, and this is something neat you guys can try, and nobody will probably admit it, but one of the first, and I can't do it in the car, one of the first yoga classes I ever took, they had you put your hands together like this and raise your hands straight up over your head and hold it there for 2 minutes. And it doesn't sound like it'll be much, but it gets to be fucking taxing after 2 minutes. It really does. Make sure you're pushing your hands together and hold it up above your head for 2 minutes. It'll surprise you. Amin T, tips for breaking down squat form. You keep doing a good morning, and you're not trying to be Elaine Norton. I would widen your stance just a little bit, and when you want to break down your squat form, go back down to the bar. That's what I did. Neil Nand, you seem to be. What's up, man? You seem to be regular joining the live stream. I appreciate you. Hyperion Fitness. What do you think of a business to operate at losses, like Uber, Lyft, or smaller scale? The Highly Fitness clothing company. You know, when people design that, it's normally because it's owned by a parent company that's making too much money. So they want to be able to have another corporation where they can filter expenses through and write them off. You know. Kaz Hadjic. When you find time to read the article names I sent you, decide which one you want to get priority. I'll have that to you today, dude. Like I said, I've got fucking crushed with emails the last couple of days. Irfan Haider, you're probably the most humble fitness YouTuber. I don't know about that because I don't think I'm super humble. I just think I'm super realistic. Like, I know I'll be the first one to say I'm a strong ass motherfucker, especially for my age. And I don't even like putting the age thing on it. Like, I was talking to somebody about that the other day. I'm not a great athlete for my age. I just want to be a great athlete. You know, like I don't even think of myself in my mid-40s. I really don't. You know, what I do consider myself though is I try to lead by example. Like, I mean, I really do. Like, when I say I'm going to be strong, I'm going to try to be as strong as I fucking can. When I say I'm going to lose weight, when I say I can get people to lose weight, I want to show them I can. I'm going to lead by example, and that's one of the reasons why I did this cut. You know, I had a bunch of people, like at one point in time, reach out to me and be like, "Well, you know, I'm going to go on a bulk. I'm going to go on a bulk because people. If you already got some fat on you, bulking is not necessarily the best idea because it can be harmful to your health, and that's not something I fucking want." And I had a few eye-opening experiences in this last year. It's been a fucking crazy ass year with YouTube, with this YouTube shit. But I had a couple eye-opening experiences. One of them being the Athlete X convention, where these, a group of people get together and they believe in health and wellness, and there's several people that touch them, like really touch them. So it's one of those things where I'd rather lead by example and just put it out there and say what the fuck I think than bullshit around. I really would. That's why as soon as I started wanting to make a living off it, that's why I openly say, yeah, I'm trying to make a living off of it. Yeah, I want to make money off this shit. I do, but I'm going to try to fucking be as true as fucking possible. So, Prophet Fear, how do you feel about Alpha Destiny's approach to infrequency gym activity with an emphasis on small conditioning exercises? Personally, I've never had a day where you feel like a bad, useless workout. Yeah, that's where him and I differ. I'm an every damn day guy, and we even talked about that. I think he watches his health and wellness every day. He eats very fucking clean. He cooks almost all of his fucking food. And I like his approach, I think that his approach is meant more for younger people than it is for me. But I like his approach, and it's just a different one. Like, my approach isn't better than everybody else's. It's just better for some people than other people's, Just like my approach would probably suck for some people. It really would. And that's just the fucking truth. I do think that I have a way that I can have people build muscle and fit it in their fucking lifestyle. The issue with all over body training is that it takes a long fucking time. It just does. So I'm gonna be hopping off here in just a couple minutes, guys. We'll try to get to the last couple questions. Neil, did not realize you were going to speak at Menfluential. If the U.S. wasn't so far away, you'd like to attend. Yep, I'm the speaker this year. Fucking crazy, right? Let's see. Bobby, you're all around Atlanta working, so we will work a couple different workout locations and get in a couple sessions. That sounds good, man. Definitely shoot me an email. Patrick Keenan, what do you think about the fitness industry promoting pills and powders for almost everything? Shouldn't we get back to just good nutrition and stick to the basics? You know, what I take in a day, I take a multivitamin to make sure I get my vitamins. I think it's fucking essential, right? I think trying to fit yourself into a caloric box, like some sort of caloric area, unless it's just eat everything you fucking want. Especially in today's food, it's very hard to get all the vitamins, all the micronutrients you need. As for like protein powders and stuff like that, like pre-workout, I like pre-workout. I really do. I fucking do. I like making my own. I like being able to add something to my workouts. I really fucking do. And I think a few ingredients are very fucking neat. Like citrulline malate is a great vasodilator. I didn't even take it today, though. I don't think I didn't put it in there. Fuck. But I think that's neat. Protein powders are sometimes an essential thing, especially when when you travel and stuff like that. But you know, do I think it's getting a little excessive? Yeah, but I mean, also there's a market for every little thing for some people. There just is, and to me, it's more a matter of, you know, what you can fit into your fucking lifestyle. So, do I think that some of it's bullshit? Of course I do, and I think all of it's just about as overpriced. But the way my approach is, and I mean, if many of my clients are on here, they'll attest to you, like, not one menu I write out for somebody, because I do write like a sample menu out for most of my clients, just most of them, not all of them, but most of them. I write out a sample menu, and there's not one, I think only one or two of them I put protein powder, and that's for the guys that like really are on restrictive diets, you know, and that's just to make sure they get their protein. But besides that, anybody that's on more than like 2,000 calories or 2,200 calories, it's just real food. So I agree, kind of sort of. One rep max bench question, on the toes or flats footed, semi tuck or hard tuck, and why? I semi tuck. Hard tuck hurts my shoulder, and I flat feet. So, and why? Just because that's how it feels most comfortable to me. Analog. Your dad runs a nursing home. That's where he picked it up. Yeah, dude. I hope you feel better. Andres, yoga is fantastic. Yes, it is. Yoga sounds very interesting. Yes, it does. Andres, yoga perfectly complements bodybuilding. Use hatha and spine yoga one time a week. Absolutely. Yoga and powerlifting are fucking, to me, they go together. I mean, they absolutely go together. And it's kind of fucking disgusting that more powerlifters don't do yoga, because it would help them out a lot. But also, it's really fucking bullshit when you got somebody like fucking Ripito acting like it's useless, because he couldn't fucking do it himself. Prophet Fear, if Hemingway didn't go full potato on Simon and other people in 2015, he could have had 100,000 subs by now. All this craziness was started by Simon. Yeah, it's Simon's fault. Stephanie, you bought the Moccasin Creek song in your intro music. How much money and exposure has the band made off your videos? The band's pretty fucking popular. Besides, I'm lucky to use their fucking music, dude. I have no idea. I hope they make $1 million. They are great fucking people, for real. I really do. So I don't worry about that shit. They're great people. They helped me out when they didn't have any reason to. The fucking lead singer Jeff McCool, I sent him a message that said, hey, can I use your music in my intro, when I had like fucking 100 subscribers? And he was like, fuck yeah, man, thank you. So I hope it makes them $1 million. Patrick Keenan, your first yoga class, you tried exercises where you stand on one leg with your hands together above your head, and you place the other foot against your thigh. You started tree. You started swaying like a wind in a hurricane. It's not as easy as it looks, huh? Another good stream. Catch you later, Connor. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I stayed on a little longer than I thought. I got tons of fucking questions I missed. Sorry about that, guys. Joel, have a great day. Goddamn. Winter at Max 3M on the West Coast. Crash out. Go ahead. And a Prophet Fear. We will see we will see that Lane Norton Tyrone roast one of these days. Absolutely. I really think the Tyrone roast is coming soon. I was going to do it on a weekend, but I got fucking caught up with a bunch of other fucking business shit, and that shit comes first, because the roasts really make me no fucking money. So I got to put business in front of it, and I got family and all sorts of shit. And I got like multiple careers going on right now, so I got to fucking make sure that shit happens. But it will be soon. He's not escaping it. And another one for Lane. I don't know. Lane's roasting himself dead nowadays, so that's pretty fucking pathetic. But anyway, I'm Alan Roberts. You know where to fucking find me. God damn.